Welcome back to another episode of The Canon. Today's episode is a X-Men Apocalypse expectation video. I'm dressed for war. So, Sal, the movie is coming out this Friday. Let's start off. When are you seeing the movie?
Seeing it Friday night.
Oh, no Sundays.
Sunday?
I said no Sunday this time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was another holiday this weekend. No, yeah, I'm seeing it Friday. I guess I could see it Sunday, but I want to see it Friday because I can. I have a chance to this time.
Nice.
What about you?
Oh, you going in my now traditional Thursday 7 o'clock, I guess.
Do you take off work every Friday or you're just going? Well, no, you're going at 7.
I'm not going to tell you. Actually, I was thinking about taking off work. That's why I started laughing. So I'm like, 4-day weekend. Yeah, I might take off work. But no, I only did that for BVS.
Yeah.
I needed it.
That was a late one, right? That was like 10.
No, it was 7. It was 6:30, actually. Yeah. Anyway, this is about X-Men Apocalypse. So, at this point, I'll ask you this. Do you think the crowd is going to be as packed now that we're on our 4th movie of the year?
I think so. I think X-Men's a little bit more of a mature crowd that can afford to go. Again, I guess kids and their parents go anyways. But I don't see a dwindle in fans throughout the year. Maybe a few, but I don't think we're gonna notice it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it really quick. It is weird to think. I was thinking at the beginning of the year, or like around Deadpool. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be seeing a lot of movies this year, and then the next year, and then the next.
I never thought of it that way. Like when our first episode, we did the preview of 2016, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not enough. Like I need to see more.
Yeah.
And then, especially when they're like spread apart. But yeah, even though they're like sometimes months apart, it just kind of feels like they're still on top of each other because the build up and then the seeing it and then the reaction takes you right into the next movie.
Yeah. So like, what is there? There's like 8 movies, 8 or 9 maybe.
Gambit, they took Gambit out this year, so
let's say 8. So it's $80 plus seeing it a couple times after.
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, let's get to the movie.
Yeah.
So, X-Men Apocalypse, this is the 3rd in the trilogy. If you've been catching our Flashback Fridays, we'll be having those up too. I think we got to do 2 this week.
Yeah, we're going to do one tomorrow and then one on Friday.
So, leads up into the 3rd movie, which is Apocalypse. We have First Class, took place in the 60s. We had Days of Future Past, took place in the 70s. And now we're in the 80s. We got a new Storm, a new Jean Grey, new Nightcrawler, new Cyclops. Jubilee's in this bad boy, and the Apocalypse makes his landing as the ancient first mutant. And this looks like war. Looks like straight war.
Yeah.
I mean, Civil War is a civil misunderstanding. And
this looks like an apocalypse.
This should be just called X-Men War because it looks like it's going down. What are you thinking about going into the movie? What's your expectations?
I'm really excited for this. I'm more excited than I have been. I've been really thinking about it recently, just because we just got off the stint of Civil War. That's what's going to happen in these next few years. You're not going to really think about the next movie for the most part until it's almost up. So, but the more I think about it, the more excited I am because I love X-Men movies. They're definitely my second favorite franchise next to Batman. And they've been done so well for especially the last 5 years, 2011 or whatever, 4 years. I'm just really excited, and all the footage that I've seen just excites me because, like you just said, it looks like all-out war, and it looks like an apocalypse, and it looks like kind of something we've never seen before, especially in these last 2 movies. We've seen a lot of action, and there has been a lot of, a lot of action, but this seems just kind of like on another level. It kind of seems like X-Men Last Stand a little bit with the war they had, at least.
Yeah.
In terms of how big it was. So that's, that was a good part of it. So this is what I'm excited for. But I want to know if are they in like some other reality? Are they in a dream? Is this real life?
So.
I don't know.
It has to be real life.
I guess, but that's pretty. And so like, if that's so, I want to know what's moving forward. How is this going to affect the universe going forward? So that is what I'm kind of most excited for. See where we end up. I don't think we're going to get all the answers, obviously, because I don't think they even know all the answers yet. But I mean, we'll still get a good sense of where we might be after the movie ends. So I'm thinking there's going to be some people dying, which might have some implications for them moving forward.
Could you imagine just the end of the movie, like it all goes down and then just Jean Grey wakes up and it's a dream? Like, screw you, Sal!
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be horrible.
Well, no, not a dream. Like, it's all real,
I know,
but like a reality. Yeah, that would suck. Like the whole thing, like Jean Grey from the old movie.
Oh my god. Yeah. See, I'm different. The trailers have underwhelmed me from the very beginning. I just never, like, the very first one was probably the one that I felt the most excited about. But even then, it was just kind of like, and so seeing more Jennifer Lawrence doesn't help me. And I mean, I like that Apocalypse has just evolved over these trailers and looks better and better.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just I'm not feeling the young versions of any of these characters. I don't like Storm and Magneto being horsemen. I don't like that at all.
Okay.
Like, more so Storm and Magneto, because Magneto's he's a leader. He's, the Nazi trying to create genocide. Like, he doesn't need to be following someone.
Yeah.
And then
he controls his mind.
I think he just persuaded him. I mean, we didn't see the movie, but I think he's persuades him. But either way, it just doesn't. It hurts his character a little. And then Storm, she's a good guy. She's probably the goodest of the good guys. And I just don't.
She's so young. You don't know.
I just don't.
I think you gotta wait. I don't think you can make those kinds of.
This is just what I feel right now. After the movie, we'll talk. But right now, I'm trying to tell you what has contributed to me not being that excited. Honestly, like, I didn't get my ticket to this weekend. I was like, I don't even know if I was going to get it. Then I got it, and then I was like, okay. And then it's Tuesday today, and I'm just like, oh, well, man, that's coming up, isn't it? Well, isn't that nice? Like, that's how I felt. I was like, my excitement level isn't where it was for the other movies. But I really think it might help the movie for me, because my expectations will be low. And so I might get blown away. I mean,
I think so.
I just hope Jennifer Lawrence is not in the front center stage of this movie. I hope we get a lot of Oscar Isaac. I think that would help me out. But yeah, like you said, it's going to shake up things going forward. Bryan Singer's kind of not walking away, but taking a break after this. So the next X-Men movie will be Wolverine technically, but the next group, we don't know who will be directing it. We don't know if it'll be New Mutants, when it'll take place, but yeah, this is kind of going to set us up going forward, because X-Men has been bad about their timelines. Like, Days of Future Past did a good job kind of resetting it.
Yeah.
I think what screws it up is this announcement of New Mutants. It was like, okay, this is the present time, and now we finished the 80s. Now we're going to the 90s, and eventually they'll collide. I'm like, that's dumb. Leave the New Mutants alone. Just go with the ones you got and let them go forward. Like, why do you have to set? Like, I don't. So
you might be handcuffing yourself.
It's just, I don't like that. I hope they end up not doing that. But yeah, this movie has to answer some questions. I hope Apocalypse doesn't die. I know he will, but I wish he didn't.
Yeah,
I hope he ends up like being asleep again.
Like stasis.
Yeah. Like send him to the moon or something. I think they did that in the X-Men. Like sent him out of space and he came back. Space. So hopefully they do that, because I think he'll be good to come back. But yeah. Anyway, so what do you think about the mixed reviews so far? It's been a roller coaster. Started out like low 20s, mid 20s, Rotten Tomatoes. Then it went up to like 49 and like right by 50. Now recently it's dropped back down to low 40s, high 30s. So it's been down, up, down.
Yeah.
Still hasn't cracked fresh. But of course not all the critics have seen it yet. But they did an early release like almost a month in advance, kind of like Civil War did. They were confident about it, and the reviews were pretty mixed.
Yeah, it's just weird for me because the last two X-Men and everything that really that Singer kind of touches that's X-Men has been great, and so you're wondering why it's in these reviews. I don't let the critics dictate how I think, how I feel about a movie, especially, I mean, look at BVS. I loved it, but it got 27 or whatever it got. So I'm not even gonna pay attention to it, but it's just it is, I guess, a little alarming. Like I said, Singer is a great director, writer, and everything he's done with X-Men has been good in my eyes. So maybe the only thing I can really think of right now, without getting too specific, is maybe this movie, there's too much in it, especially in terms of the apocalypse type stuff, like the world ending and stuff like that. Maybe it's too big for the universe. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. It's called Apocalypse.
Right.
So, maybe it's just too much. They bit off more than they could chew, in a sense. So, that's the only thing I can think of.
But it doesn't change your expectations or excitement level or anything.
No, because I want to see... I'm excited for Apocalypse, and I'm excited for Oscar Isaacs. Because he's the man, so...
You're the man!
He is, so...
Team Poe.
He's Poe.
Team Poe.
And, so yeah, I mean, regardless... And it's X-Men, like I said, it was my second favorite franchise, and I loved them since 2001. Well, before that, but the movies I loved since 2000. And, so yeah, what, your or the ratings?
I mean, I don't put... It's weird. I don't put a lot of stock in it, but it has tempered my expectations a little bit. And honestly, now I think about it, it's not really much for the movie. I think with BVS, I completely ignored. Like, I didn't care what anyone was saying. I was like, just like you, I'm going to go in, see this movie for myself, and that's what happened. And I feel the same way, but with BVS, and it might just because I paid attention so much, but the conversation around it is what affected my experience. Not the experience in the theater, but the experience afterwards. Like, all the reviews, all the talk, all the fights, and it was just like, it became so exhausting. And I guess I'm already thinking about that for X-Men, that is really hurting my experience to go see this movie. And it shouldn't, but I feel like it is, because by nature of what we do, we're going to be in the talks. We're going to hear all the conversations, so it's just going to be like...
That's why I might quit.
I mean, I think in the theater it won't change anything, especially if I like it. I'm going to be into it while I'm watching it. But just going into it, my expectations are just so down. It's just like, here we go, another BVS issue, and
at least BVS wouldn't be alone.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. These critics, man, I don't get them. But
and you can't say Marvel's paying them.
Marvel, I mean,
for the most part.
It's Fox, but even outside of that, it's just like you said, Days of Future Past is one of the most highly thought of movies out there, even especially in the superhero genre. You're talking about Winter Soldier and Days of Future Past, so it's hard to feel like this movie is that bad.
Yeah, it's like nothing happened between then and now that would have changed that.
I mean, the one thing I will say is that watching the trailers, I did say, or to myself, I'm like, man, this doesn't feel like the other movies, though. Just the way it looks, something about it doesn't feel... It feels more like X-Men The Last Stand, the way it looks.
Yeah, I guess.
Than, Days of Future Past or something.
Maybe the others felt, before you saw it, were very story-based. Like, you knew going in, this is very story-articulate stuff, and here it might be... The story might have gotten sacrificed for the action.
And I hope not, because, First Class delivered just on the whole political situation, the Cuban Missile Crisis, weaving the mutants into it to getting them on the government side. Then Days of Future Past really leaned towards the whole idea of the mutant and the people finding out who they were and how that was going. And then this one promised a story about cults and a false god and how people can fall under, strong leadership. So I really hope they deliver that, but it does look like it's just more action. So I don't know.
Well, that's how it looks. So hopefully Singer. I mean, I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I believe in Singer. Okay, so let's do what you introduced last time. Let's predict what we're going to give this
What we
grade.
think we might get. Okay, I was thinking about this earlier. I think this is my lowest of the ones so far. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Not that I think that's just what I'm gonna give it. That's my guess, but I'm more excited than a 7.5 to see it.
Interesting. I'm going with an 8.
Okay.
I'm less excited, but I'm hopeful, I guess. So yeah, I think I'm going to give it an 8, and we'll see. We'll see. It'll be coming up soon.
All right.
All right, so that is our expectations. Let us know what you thought. Please go out see the movie so you can join our conversation. And like always, if you want more of the canon, hit the subscribe button below. And Sal, where can the people find us?
You can find us on Twitter at The Canon Blog or on Facebook, facebook.com/The Canon.
All right, and if you heard here, it is canon.
But with these actors, top tier actors, not just if they're black or white, they're top tier actors, and they're what's hot in the street right now. That's not a black joke.